Today, my name is Obu Emmanuel Chukwemeka, and I'm part of the Batu Group 11 Circle for Guidance School, Nigeria. And I'm going to be taking on this challenge that have been given to us to in the business school. So I want to give a special thanks to my mentor, Tony Paz, Timba Steven Nelson. I want to give a special thanks to Emmanuel Chukwemeka. I want to give a special thanks to Peter Meriekwe. I want to give a special thanks to Chinedu Achego, Onwu Peloni Promise, and our speaker Peter Meriekwe. For the first task, which is this, I will be talking to you on what, how we're going to approach this situation. Some of the resources we have is internet. We have a team. We have knowledge research in the school. We have $50,000 to run this project. So the solution we are going to present is that we believe that we all know that in Togo we have 8.2, a population of 8.2 million people in Togo, and the capital of this country is Lomé. Lomé, it's a French-speaking country, and it's popularly known for its palm-lined beaches and hilltop villages. So the objective here is to plant and establish the ideology of MMN cooperation in Togo. So to bring in 10,000 members with an expected $3.5 million provided help in MMN cooperation in 1 week. So here is how we're going to go about it. So I'll be talking to you strictly on how we're going to go about it. So for the task, we are going to present ourselves with a team of Go that has Togo visa, and they also have a license to work. So it will constitute 27 people. So for this, we are going to first we are going to analyze the location for settlement, which I have come up with the idea that Lome is the best location for settlement. That's the best place where we can have this ideology spread faster and wider to the neighboring cities around it. Since Lome is a very big major trading city in the country, so we're going to talk about accommodation, for place for them to for us to stay. We're going to talk about protocol officer. We have to have protocol officer to run this, to run around the surrounding state like Sokodi, Kara, Atakapene. So we're going to have a tour bus, interpretation facilities, massive online promotion in every forum, majorly social media forums. It's going to be in French because it's a French-speaking country. We're going to have we're going to have it on Facebook, on Twitter, on any major social media platform that will let us reach a very wide audience. So some of the this is a description of our budget, the estimated budget. We believe by the end of the day we'll be having we'll be spending about $34,200 by the end of the day. And some of the things we'll be doing with it is light refreshment to keep the listeners entertained. We're going to have visa ticket fee for the 27 people. We're going to have materials needed by team to register interested person, which are laptops. We need their projector stands and the like internet connections too. So we are going to spend money on transportation, promotion plans, which we want to use social medias and the like. This is just the basic list of what we are planning to do. So for the first day, we're going to be traveling to Lome to survey the town to locate and commence offline promotion in strategic places to increase our online promotion activities on Facebook, Twitter, and other social networks. We have a team against set uh, out for massive campaigns and creation of awareness for people both online and offline. So we have people going out to campaign for our team. So we will have the team conduct seminars in neighboring towns. We have the team come together and evaluate their progress during the week, every day, and stuff and things like that. So these are majorly the things we're planning on doing. So here is how our program is going to be arranged. We are going to educate them on the ideology of environmental cooperation. We're going to help them register. We're going to provide help. We're going to teach them how to provide help. We're going to teach them how to write a letter of happiness. We're going to teach them how to register and also register their friend for referral purposes. And we're going to provide them with questions and refreshment and the like. So we'll give them a basic summary of what all the idea of MMC, and we are estimating a program time of 1 hour 30 minutes, so it wouldn't be very long so they get bored. Yes, so we have another task at hand, and we are saying that you are forming the average contribution of a participant structure is around $350. So one person is spending around $350. So we'll be having that's our task. So the amount spent for the first week, which is 34,200, and we have realized a big turnout of around 10,000 people who are paying around $350 for to get a return of 30% or 50%, depending on what they want. So we have 30%, and we'll be having a returns for the 30%. We'll be having a returns of 1.50 thousand dollars, and for the 50%, we'll be having a returns of $1.750 thousand. So so for this, we shall continue doing what we did to achieve 10,000 people in the team. We shall continue to add increase to our offline promotion, which includes sharing of flyers, individual approach of people to promote MMC to them. So within person to person, we'll be encouraging people to do. So we work actively with participants who has registered. This one will cost us zero to nothing. So we'll just educate them, encourage them to bring in more people who are interested in this idea. So other expenses are refreshment for the seminar. So we're going to be hosting another seminar at the end of the day, and this will cost us around $12,000 and $12,050. So for this we have another task at hand, which is after a month, what can we do after a month? So for the third task, we are assuming we'll have around 14,000 participants in the third task. So we are assuming we have an average amount of PH of $14,000. So for the first 2 weeks, we'll be having around 14,000 participants. The average amount contributed by 23 participants will be around, for $350, we'll be having around 8.5 and 8.50 million dollars. So for the average amount hit by the first week, members will be around 45. So for 10,000 people, we'll be having 4.550 million dollars. So this is a statement for the growth analysis, which we aim to achieve in the coming months after our first month. So to achieve this, we have to continue doing what we have been doing, because you have seen that it's actually working, and it's bringing in more people, is encouraging more people to participate in this our idea in MMC idea. So we aim to by the end of the day, we'll be having a total leftover of in our purse of eight 800 $8,300 in our purse. So we have another tax for fourth tax, which is saying after 2 months, the number of participants and deposits that you have calculated. Now can you calculate, now you can calculate what you need to organize within the next month. So this is a solution which we have analyzed. So for the following consistent growth rate of, we have 7,000 persons per week. In the next 5 weeks, we'll be having 7,000 times 5. We're having 35,000 participants in the next 1 month. If each new participant PH average of the $350, which we will be having around 12,250,000 dollars. Um, so this is what we have calculated for the upcoming months. That's for the next month that's coming. So since our idea is working and it's actually showing a trend that the number of participants is actually increasing, so I believe that if we continue doing what we're doing, we'll be having we're having a lot of participants getting financially free, which is an ideology that every corporation has. So for the fourth task, we we are aiming to stabilize this system. So within 80% drop in registration due to the weak festive season and holiday. Since there is festive period considering the culture of Togo people, it gives us the opportunity to reach to more people with the ideology of MMC. Hence, we will engage the service of local musicians, cultural troops, indigenous talent in the strategy called festival promo. So we're going to use the festival promo to promote MMC at all major festivals. So we have a team that is ready to promote airline cooperation in major festivals that people come around, gather together. So in this gathering, we're going to be preaching MMC to them, offer them what would help them to become better people in their communities. Considering the question. Alright. So using the existing revenue, that is the understanding of PH participants which are yet to be prepared, preparing them accordingly to the GH of the participant, requesting help and speeding up a new PH pair with outstanding GH requests. Within our weekly registration growth dropping by 80%, there will be need to make quick use of the PH of 20% participant growth for the weeks to match the outstanding GH. So, though we believe our festival promo strategy will push up the number of GH to cancel the drop. So this is the strategy that we've come up with to help sustain this project that we have in play, because there's no plan, there's no project that is existing, that is functioning, that is actually productive without a sustainable way, a sustainability plan. So we have to ensure that we have a strong sustainability plan to carry on. So okay, let's assume for the tax fine, you are saying that we should assume that the plan did not work out and you did not have enough new registration and new deposits to cover the cost of the current deposits. So we're going to here in tax five, we're going to be analyzing the way we aim to solve this problem when we don't have enough participants, when our plan when the whole thing we planned did not work out the way we want it. So we record that we have a total participants of about 40,336 participants for the first 2 months, plus 40,000 participants, 2% in the third month, so which will total to 41,220. Okay, we record that a system will have a balance of 272 $820,000 in tax share, and everything didn't go as planned in our task four. So if the first 10,000 participants need to create $390 and 18,420 participants, excluding the 13,000 participants who will do it and page and repeat, need to create 390, will have a total of 12,922 million dollars. So from our system balance, we'll be having a backlog of 12 million. We'll be having a backlog of 12,649 for 180 million dollars. Number of new participants needed to pay an average of 300 to originate the fund will be 336,141 new participants. So the plan of action, we are to salvage the situation we have found ourselves in, to get that 34,140 40 participants. So we have to include more managers among the existing participants. We'll be trained and empowered to hold more seminars in New Jersey. So we train the people that we've already met with, we've already trained. So we'll be training them more to become part of to work more hand in hand by themselves, um, to be able to preach this idea of MNIC among themselves, so that it won't actually need our support any longer. That's where our sustainability plan comes in, because our sustainability plan is aimed at training them, also training them to become managers. They're going to be strong managers. They're going to be strong guiders in the community. More charity events will be organized to win the heart of new people in the areas of Togo where the per capita income of the people is a bit higher. So we are going to organize charity events. So when people see this charity, they'll be more interested. They will see that we have the project of the people at heart. So we use this charity event to bring about a certain change in their mindset that and to help with our ideology in MMC. So we'll have a team create an online and offline public awareness about the benefits and the ideology. We'll create a team for a new Facebook page. So this will help with our idea YouTube channel showcasing videos of positive videos, videos of happiness, and new Twitter account will be tweeting about how has helped people and the likes. The team conduct more seminars and light refreshment for seminar. Um, the team register new participants and the likes. So test for tax 6 during this month's delay in payment increased to 7 days. Referral activity almost reduced to zero. So the old members do not attract anyone and do not make contributions. So if we find ourselves in a situation that the people that have referred they are not actually making contributions to the community, so here's what we are planning to do. So the plans of action by the team to get out of a pause mode. So explain the reason and the meaning of pause in the system and assure them that the money is not lost. So this is one of the strategies we are going to employ into um, getting people to understand the reason for the postman. So the team educates more on the ideology and the rules. If you, like I said in my last video, I made mention of all the rules. Like you should always upload your confirmation, your transaction confirmation. You should always upload it. You should write letter of happiness after you receive a page and like so we should talk to them. So our team will educate participants of the benefits of various bonuses. Our team will advise them not to create a dormant account. So it won't be very useful to have a dormant account that is not actually contributing to the community. So we encourage them to continue to be more involved because the system is designed in a way to work in a peer-to-peer way that every member has to work with each other for each other. I'm helping you, you are helping me. So we help them to understand all this. We are educating new participants. That's why when we come up with the structure of educating the people that have already registered and are members, making them managers in the community, so they too they will also help in distributing the gospel of Mmmc and also educate new participants on how the community works. So we train indigenous guiders, like I just said, we are going to train people that are already in the states because they have more influence than we that are not in Togo. So the team budget to get out of course mode. So we be spending we have a balance of $3,350. So securing a conducive and accessible venue for the seminar in the central town, $500. Yeah, online and offline advertisement will cost us 1,150. $1,500. A team trained indigenous areas guidance rather will cost us $1,000. The light refreshment and attendees 350. So a total of $3,350, and we'll be having a balance of $0 in our account. So for the tax 7 restart, your efforts have been insufficient to reverse the situation. A restart took place, all the old marbles are removed. We start to work from the beginning. So this is a situation that calls for what should we do when a situation like this happens. So here's the solution. First of all, we take a critical look at the possible causes of the restart. What are the possible causes of the restart? We have panic, we have greed by other participants, we have poor referral, we have hit and run participants, we have get up average higher than provide help this problem. So some of the solutions we've we are going to be talking about is for the panic. We will educate participants about the cause of panic that brought about the pause mode and move to a restart mode. So we will teach them on how to avoid panic and maintain a balance in the system. The greed by older participants will give the older participants who want to continue a real teaching about the system, the danger of multiple accounts, the penalties involved, whether they will provide help owning the accounts, why they can withdraw the referral account, referral bonus and marble good. So we educate them more on this. So people, help them not to be greedy, and also make them to understand the core aim of the system. So for poor referrals, we'll be educating them about the benefits of referral bonus and encourage them to refer more people since the system work on a peer-to-peer system where a participant is assisting another participant to be good. So the hit and run, we'll go through a system and identify those that have donated and received of just once and have not paid again. So we send out bulk SMS, we'll be engaged in a bulk SMS system to help encourage people to participate more on this. We provided higher we have the problem of people who provide help higher than their get up to make the system balance and avoid pause and mistake. We do extensive teaching on ideology, so we're getting people more engaged. Always we create a group, WhatsApp group or so, to be getting people more engaged, to be teaching people more on this. So we'll have a group where we for new people will help to train them. For the existing members, we also continue preaching the ideology of so while holding the seminars and rally for a start of MMC in Togo, we must and we will work only with the ideology and rule that guides MMC. We will in no way like cheat or deceive people with factor trick that is not true about MMC. So MMM Corporation is uniting people, changing life together. We all enjoy financial freedom, which make financial apocalypse become inevitable. So a special thanks to the members of Group 11, Circle 4 of MMC. It was a great honor working with you all. And special thanks to my mentor and friend, Tony Paz. Thank you very much. And Corporation expert in financial. So this presentation was prepared by Dingba Steve Nelson for the whole team. Thank you very much. Thank you, and God bless you.